Before we get into the review, I'd like to introduce you to our special guest, Ghost Rider.
You there. Look into my eyes.
Okay, anyways, let's get on with the review, shall we? Okay, that honestly wasn't so bad.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed this one quite a bit.
I enjoyed it too. Although, I think I would have liked it a lot better if it was rated R. Because when I think of Ghost Rider, I would expect him to be brutal with the way he fights and kills. He is the spirit of vengeance, after all.
Yeah, I would have liked that too. But nevertheless, Ghost Rider is definitely one of the coolest characters in Marvel. You're too kind, despite the fact that you're evil.
I'm actually okay with this film not being rated R. Okay, so before he became Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze used to be a stunt rider along with his father, and they were performing in some kind of carnival entertainment. Yeah, and I don't know much about Ghost Rider's origins in the comics, at least in terms of what he used to be before he became Ghost Rider. So I don't know if this is comic accurate or not. So don't ask me. But then Johnny got the unfortunate news where his father has cancer. And after that, that's where he meets Mephisto. And, well, we can pretty much say that Johnny made a deal with the devil. That devil being Mephisto. He made a deal to give away his soul to Mephisto so he could cure his father's cancer. But all of that was just for him to die anyway. Not by cancer, but by Mephisto himself. And then when Johnny grew up, he became a famous motorcycle stuntman who does insane stunts that could kill him if something goes wrong. But it won't, because his soul now belongs to Mephisto. Yep. And then that's where we get to the main plot of the film, where Mephisto sent Ghost Rider on a bounty hunting mission and hunt down the main villain of the film, Blackheart, along with his colleagues.
Sending them back to hell.
So, when it comes to Nicolas Cage as the main character, I wouldn't say he was the perfect casting as the character, but I will say he did a really good job as Ghost Rider. He did a good job with the voice and everything. Well, if he did the voice, which I think he did. But Johnny Blaze, though, I'm not really a fan of how they portrayed the character, to be honest.
Yeah, I always thought Johnny Blaze was more of a tough guy, but in this version he was more of a goof who enjoys watching silly cartoons and eat jelly beans.
Come to think of it, Ghost Rider, you and I aren't so different. I mean, we both wear black, we both ride motorcycles, and we both had to do certain things to complete a mission. And also, we are both very hard to kill.
Except you are a cyborg, and I am a demon.
Right.
I also love the addition of Sam Elliott as a character who used to be a Ghost Rider before Johnny Blaze, who calls himself the Caretaker. He was a very fun addition to the film.
Yeah, he definitely was. Although, he didn't really do much in the film, apart from narrating the beginning of the movie, and he also had his one last ride with Johnny before he faded away. Would have been cool if we got to see him in action, in Ghost Rider form, but guess not.
Now we get on to the villains of the film. And I don't like any of the villains. I think they were all very lame, especially Blackheart. And from what I've seen, based on images and stuff, he looks very inaccurate to the comics.
I expected something more demonic.
And also, Blackheart in this movie, he looks more like Nightmare than Blackheart. Like, why couldn't this be Nightmare? I think that would have been a lot better. Fun fact, I actually thought that was Nightmare at first.
And here's the weirdest part. towards the ending of the movie, Blackheart became one with all the 1,000 cursed souls, and then he became someone known as Legion, who is also unfaithful to the comics. Plus, isn't Legion supposed to be a character from X-Men?
It depends if this is the same character, which I doubt that.
I don't remember any Legion being enemies of mine.
And then there's also this character named Roxanne, who was Johnny Blaze's girlfriend until he just left her behind after his father's death. But then years later, they reunite. And I really don't care about this character at all. Sometimes I just don't know why she's there. And she often gets on my nerves at times, too. Yeah, she's no Sarah Connor.
Wrong universe.
Overall, despite all the bad qualities, I would say this film was pretty decent. Definitely better than I expected.
Absolutely. And Ghost Rider himself was definitely the best part of the movie. And the CGI design for him was really good.
Anyways, I think that'll be it for the review. I'm gonna rate this movie a 6.5 out of 10. And now, let's find out what movie we're gonna review next. The next movie we'll be reviewing is... Alien Romulus. What the heck is a Romulus? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like. But if you like this channel, please subscribe. See you next time.